What's up, critters?
Hey.
I'm Mica Burton, and welcome to our first episode of Critter Hug. Critter Hug is the show where Matt and I give giant, metaphorical, spine-cracking hugs to critters, artists, developers, and businesses in the tabletop world.
There are already so many incredible people in our community, and these people often make incredible, amazing things. So Critter Hug is our way of showering this community that's done so much for us with our love.
We will be the torchbearers to spotlight those talented people and put our boot heel on the throat of the encroaching darkness of our age.
You okay there, Mica?
Yeah, I'm great. So let's muster up some serotonin and get to hugging.
We have a new stray cat that's been coming in our place that
Cat's so
we refer to
much.
as Cleo. Yeah, you've met
I've met
Cleo. She's best.
She's so cute. But you know what's not cute and cuddly?
What?
Cats the movie.
Here's the thing. I'm not judging Cats as a musical.
Okay, that's fair.
It just wasn't for me.
Have you seen Starlight Express?
No, I've not.
It's
actually.
cats but trains. And they fuck.
Well,
You're welcome.
we're not talking about trains.
No, we're talking about
cats. Cats.
Cats. And the Cats movie may have been an actual nightmare I'm still hoping I wake up from, but Laser Kittens is a delight. It is a collaborative storytelling game for 3 to 5 players where you play as new arrivals to the Knoll Street School for Wayward Kittens. Yeah, you get to play as friggin' kittens. You go on adventures, learn important lessons, avoid the horrors of the vacuum cleaner, and learn to control your laser, which is the chaotic power that all kittens secretly have, or not so secretly. Have you ever left a cat alone in your house? Your house is destroyed. Its cuteness is inescapable. It's like an Event Horizon, but full of kittens. Hold on. Oh, I just gotta make a quick note. All right, new amazing idea. Remake Event Horizon, but adorable.
I'm on
It's gonna
board.
be great. You're on board?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna sell you a copy. Oh. The game's authors, Stentor Danielson and Cheyenne Grimes, were working at the Western Pennsylvania Humane Society when they came up with the idea. It's a perfect RPG for kids and adults alike. The rules are simple. You play with a deck of poker cards in lieu of dice, and the only goals are to tell crazy kitten stories and find a forever home for your little kitty character. Laser Kittens is available for download now at playglittercats.blogspot.com. That's a mouthful. And you can buy the paperback on Indie Press Revolution. So if you were like a laser kitten, what power would you have?
I would have the power that all cats have, whether or not they're laser-based, which is to sleep all the time.
Oh man,
I need that.
could you imagine?
And almost no consequences for all the shit they break and knock
None.
over.
They could eat whatever they want, poop on the floor, knock over your expensive vase, and at the end of the day, they get head scratches.
I still have friends that do that.
I'm concerned about your friends who are pooping on the floor.
I'm concerned too. Anyway. So here at Critter Hug, we have a serious and solemn belief that anything can and will be made better by adding drag queens to it. That's why this hug is for the Queens of Adventure, a D&D podcast where drag queens play D&D. Now, the creator, Matt Baum, is a drag photographer and an RPG enthusiast, and he theorized that drag fans and D&D fans have way more in common than one might think. It turns out, well, if I do it right,
No!
there we go. And it turns out, I presented the internet as a pasty-ass nerd boy. Enough as it is, let me have at least one moment of enjoying a subculture that I do. And it turns out, he was correct. After a very successful Kickstarter, Queens of Adventure was born. Their first show sold out immediately, and I mean, why wouldn't it? And Matt acted as the DM alongside a group of fabulous queens, including Arseniki, Buteline O'Kipple, Freya Love, Harlot O'Scara, London Bradshaw, and Irene Dubois. Oh, that was a lot of names. This fan actually comes in quite handy. After their first show, Matt and the Queen started their first campaign, which is still going on now, 2 years later.
I'm gonna walk right up to the salamander and just extend my neck frills and hiss as loud as I possibly can.
Okay, roll intimidation.
Oh my god.
You're like charging towards it?
I'm like, kaboom. That was a natural 1. My intimidation is -1, so that was fully a 0.
Wow. Sounds awesome.
Woo!
Scary in a different way.
Get out of here!
I've heard about it for a long time, and I actually had a chance to listen to it recently, and they do an incredible job, and I've been doing this for quite some time.
Yeah.
If you haven't had a chance to check it out, I highly recommend it.
I don't know, I just feel like both are such great self-expressions that Queens doing D&D is just like the self-expression
Perfect blend.
Venn diagram. This
Yeah.
is just a circle.
Yeah, discovering your better self through the creation of a different persona.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
Do you have a drag name?
I do not. One of these days I'll figure it out. I have like a deep-seated dream one of these days to find the right person to get me in full drag and then figure out my drag name then. What about you? What's your drag name?
My drag name is Mistress Bambi de Biatch. It was given to me in college.
amazing.
Thank you. And it's been my drag name ever since, Mistress Bambi de Biatch.
I myself am super excited to try and check out a live show when it comes through LA at some point in the near future.
I feel like that would be a really good challenge on Drag Race. Like you have to take a D&D class and make like a look out of it. Matt!
If Rue needs a judge or two for the episode, I'm just saying.
Oh, call us.
But you can support the Queens of Adventure through their Patreon, where you get access to bonus episodes, digital goodies, and even shape the game's story. They actually just launched their second podcast, Queens of Adventure Legends, which will be one-shots only. And they just finished a run of live shows up and down the West Coast, actually, and are planning on doing many more across the entirety of this country. So maybe even in your hometown, if you ask. Never underestimate the power of writing letters.
Dear Santa, all I want for Christmas is for the Queens of Adventure to come to my hometown, play D&D, and spit shade like the Dilophosaurus from Jurassic Park.
We are talking about rap battles because this next Critter Hug goes out to the Hollaback Nerds and their insane Critical Role rap battle videos. Yes, that sentence is correct. You heard me. They are a trio of nerds from multiple corners of the world: Kieran Burling, Gemma Murcott, aka Nerd by Night Cosplay, and Danny Dorado. Everything from the writing, the vocals, the costume, the makeup, the production, the editing, all done by them. Their most recent video is Yasha versus Beauregard. Once again, that's right. You heard me. So here's a little taste.
Hit me with a truth punch, every verse stays the same. Since I held you at the circus, I have carried this campaign. Beau's ass is as thin as her bow staff, she's bone. Sorry, I'm radiant swole, more gun control than Whitestone. Wait, you're still here? Is that a diss I'm hearing? Call your blink dog, cause this bitch keeps disappearing. Where do you go, Yasha? Blue sky when you're not there. A feathered Hulk, funky like a goth owlbear. I'll crush the secret agent, tearing down the old guard. Where's your license to kill? This is a library card. There's a snitch in the 9, so my next attack's reckless. Not and I both eat rats for breakfast. I stand sentinel, hit generals with stunning strike power. A cleric if you're stiff for more than 4 hours. Nice, Celia Thunder like Lorenzo's highway robbery. Your time as a bodyguard was a molly mockery. Open my wife's book, press this pansy on a page, cause I would like to drop the deuce.
It's so good.
That was the greatest thing I've ever seen.
It's so good.
That was so good. And not just the fact that they wrote a Critical Role themed rap, but the cosplay was amazing.
It's every facet of it is done to such a level of quality that it's extremely humbling and amazing from our standpoint of doing this show, and just another example of how many talented artists there are out there doing cool shit.
Go subscribe to the Hollaback Nerds on YouTube because they do some really fun stuff. And Kieran and Danny have another YouTube band called Cat Hat Fiddle and Friends, and you can follow Gemma's cosplaying at Nerd by Night on Twitter.
I have a lot of people I know who are extremely talented at this. I am not one of them.
I trip over my words constantly, which is a shame because words are like my job.
Hey, same.
Right?
I feel you right there.
It's so, I'm like, I can't form sentence. See, it's happening right now, which is why.
Who would you want to see next in a rap battle?
I would want to see like campaign 1 versus campaign 2, like themselves.
Oh shit.
Yeah, right?
That's actually pretty
Wouldn't that
cool.
be pretty cool? Like Keela versus Bo, like a rap battle? That's what I'd want to see.
That'd be pretty rad.
Yeah.
I'd like to see a throwdown between guest characters.
Oh God.
We're talking like if we want to bring in Keg versus Rini.
That would get
full-on throwdown.
really personal, really fast, and it would just be about sleeping with Bo.
Yeah. That's
You're like,
kinda
that's
why
exactly
I'm down
what,
here for this.
That's why I want it. Marisha, you over there? Are you ready?
It's time for a critter flag salute. I will not dab on camera.
What?
I refuse to.
Come on, Matt.
I gotta deal with Brian Foster's bullshit enough.
I'm changing the slash back to the dab just because you said that.
Friendly local game stores are the heart and soul of the tabletop world. They foster communities, they spread the gospel of gaming, and they don't judge you when you get decimated on a Friday night Magic tournament. You idiot! They knew it was you! Blue and white against the mono red burn deck? What were you thinking?
You okay there, Matt?
I'm great. So we end every episode of Critter Hug with a Critter flag salute, saluting a friendly, local, amazing game store. Tonight, we salute Funkatronic Rex in Phoenix, Arizona.
The owner, Mike Laza, once upon a time was an audio engineer out here in Los Angeles, working with bands like Bright Eyes, Beck, and Prince. Yup, the Prince. But gaming was a deeply rooted passion of his, so he decided to move back to his hometown and open up a friendly, local, awesome game store.
Hey Critter Hug, I'm Mike. This is Funkatronic Rex, Games and More in Phoenix, Arizona. As you can see, tabletop gaming is alive and well in the Valley of the Sun. If you're looking for a place to play, this is it.
So if you're in the Phoenix area, Funkatronic Rex hosts D&D Adventure League Wednesdays and Thursdays. Sundays, it's free play. And of course, Friday night, magic. And be sure to take a selfie with the Critter flag at the register and use #CritterHug.
I think that's it. That's the first episode of Critter Hug in the bag.
No, it's over.
I know.
It's so sad.
It's okay, because there'll be more episodes. In fact, the first Monday of every month will be a new episode of Critter Hug, where we come back to these same seats to boost more fantastic creators and folks in the community and all that they do.
So go, fly, or sprint, or swim, or whatever mode of transportation you have.
Yeah.
Get out there, critters, and share the love.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see you next time, critters. Go hug yourself.
Go hug yourself. Where did that go?
I have no idea.
It's like turning into a goblin.
We're like,
Tumba 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 ooh tumba 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 ooh